Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Magnus Carlsen and Sergey Karjakin. This is a game from World Chess Championship match that was played in New York in 2016. Magnus Carlsen had white pieces and he started with e4. Carlsen needed only a draw in this game to keep his title. Black to move. Karjakin didn't play e5. He played c5. Something different. Desperate times, desperate measures. Knight to f3. d6. d4. c takes on d4. Knight takes on d4. Knight to f6, attacking the pawn on e4. White to move. Knight to c3 is the most played move in this position. Carlsen played f3. e5. Knight to b3. Bishop to e7. c4. Marotti bind, preventing black's break with d5 and b5. a5. Bishop to e3. a4, attacking the knight. Knight to c1. Karjakin castle kingside. Knight to c3. Queen to a5. Queen to d2. White may even play knight to d5 and exchange queens. Knight to a6. Bishop to e2. Knight to c5. And Carlsen castled kingside too. Bishop to d7. Rook to b1, intending b4. Rook from f to c8. b4. Pawn takes pawn en passant. a takes on b3, threatening again b4, forking the queen and the knight. Queen to d8. Knight to d3. Knight to e6. Knight to b4. A knight may land on d5. Bishop to c6. Rook from f to d1. Black to move. Remember, Karjakin needs to win. Perhaps to draw this game would not be a problem. But to win, it's a bit difficult. So in this position, Karjakin played a desperate move. h5. Bishop to f1. Looks like that knight from b to d5 was also playable and good, and if bishop takes on d5, e takes on d5 and white is better. Bishop to f1 was played. h4. Queen to f2. A knight to d7. g3. Rook to a3. Bishop to h3. Rook from c to a8. Knight to c2, attacking the rook. Rook from 3 to a6. Knight to b4, attacking the rook again. Rook to a5. Knight to c2. Carlsen is not in a hurry to do anything. b6. Rook to d2. Queen to c7. Rook from b to d1. Bishop to f8, and now g takes on h4. Bishop takes on e6 was also possible, and after pawn takes, then pawn takes pawn. Carlsen played pawn takes pawn on h4. Knight to f4. Bishop takes knight. Pawn takes bishop. Bishop takes on d7. Queen takes bishop. White to move. Looks like that white can win the pawn on b6. Instead, knight to b4 was played. Perhaps Carlsen didn't take on b6 because of this continuation. Bishop to e7, and after queen comes back to defend the pawn, rook to h5. Knight to b4 was played. Rook to a3. If rook goes to h5 now, knight from b to d5, bishop takes on d5, knight takes on d5. And white is better. So after knight to b4, we have rook to a3. Knight takes on c6, queen takes on c6, knight to b5. Is the knight just attacking the pawn on d6, or there is more to it? Karjakin played rook takes pawn on b3. White to move and to play the obvious. What is the obvious move here? Carlsen played knight to d4, forking the queen and the rook. Queen takes on c4, knight takes rook, queen takes knight, queen to e2, bishop to e7, king to g2, queen to e6, intending queen to g6. For example, if something like rook to b2, queen to g6 check, and after king to h1, queen to h5. So Carlsen played h5, rook to a3. If now queen to h6, rook to d5, defending the pawn. Rook to a3 was played. Rook to d3, rook to a2, from 3 to d2, asking for a draw, and draw is equal to losing for Karjakin. Rook to a3, rook to d3, rook to a7, rook to d5, rook to c7, queen to d2, attacking the pawn on f4, defending, but now rook to f5, attacking the queen and the pawn on f4, queen to h4, rook to c1, rook to a7, queen takes on f4, rook to a2 check, king to h1, queen to f2. Nothing serious, just queen to g2 checkmate. White to move. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? How would you defend the king? Please pause the video and find the best defense for white. What did you find? Did you find this brilliant move? Just kidding. Magnus Carlsen played rook to c8 check. Attack is the best defense. King to h7. White to move. How would you continue now? In this position, Magnus Carlsen played the most spectacular move of the whole match. The move is queen to h6. Wow move. Karjakin resigned. If king takes on h6, rook to h8 checkmate. And if pawn takes queen, then rook takes pawn on f7. Checkmate. What a beautiful finish. Congratulations to Magnus Carlsen on defending his title. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess and bye for now.